feels insane. I grew up in a little town in Merseyside, and I was obsessed with Broadway. And you convince yourself that these things don't happen to people like you. You just do. It's too far away. Even geographically, it is too far away. So to have been here, to kind of like my dream place, and for it to be so wonderful, everybody to be so kind to me, and for them to say, hey, do you know what? What you did is worthy of the highest accolade that we can give, is the best thing that has ever happened. I'm so grateful. So my Nanny Joan is my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, and she was my favorite person in the whole world, and she was like my biggest supporter, and kind of is the reason that I decided to pursue acting. It made her so happy that I thought I'd better do it. And I have a terrible thing that when a good thing happens, sometimes I think, oh, what's the point? She's not here. This is the best possible thing that could happen, but my goodness, wouldn't it have been so much better if I could tell Nanny Joan that I have this in my hand? Yeah. The very first production of it that we did at this 80-seater theatre in London, I suddenly realized, oh wow, I have thrown every trick I have in my toolkit into this show. Every little thing I can do, every accent I'm really good at, I threw into the show, and they let me do it. And yeah, I realized, oh wow, I need to do everything I can to keep this role as specific to me as possible, so they don't cast a celebrity in it when it gets to the West End. So yeah, it truly is my entire toolkit, and I'm deeply sorry to everybody who has had to sing the role after me. Every time they cast a new Hester, I get a message like, "What is this? What is this part? What are you doing?" So yeah, it's nice to be able to showcase everything I have to give. Incredibly important. The new diorama, I only knew of it because I was joining the production and I was doing Mincemeat. I really firmly believe I owe David Byrne my career, possibly. That man is just a visionary. I didn't have an agent when we did the first run of Mincemeat, and he personally advocated for me and called agencies in his free time to say, hey, there's this guy doing this thing and you've got to come and see him do it. Nobody came, but he still did that, and I'm so grateful for him for that. And the Southwark Playhouse, these places are like little schools for wayward girls, where you go and you figure out the show and you cut your teeth, and then producers are starting to pick up on that and give these shows bigger spaces and longer runs, and I'm so grateful for that. Long may it continue. I think London has a very, very good tradition and channel to be able to support new work, and it's become a bit of a trend, and I hope it stays trendy. It's been the sort of biggest, truest joy I ever have experienced. You couldn't have told me before I came here, and if anyone had tried to tell me, I wouldn't have believed them, how wonderful and warm and open this community is. People have the time for you here. People want to gas you up and make you feel good and invite you for coffee. I've literally, in one award season, I've met all of my heroes, all of my musical theatre heroes. I'm so glad that Mincemeat, throughout its entire journey and everything we've done, has landed here, so we as a team and as a show, as a production, got to experience Broadway's incredible, unrivaled hospitality.
Thank you so